So my name is Ken. I'm going to be your host for today. Just like I said earlier, if you're a friend, if a friend has ever disappointed you, then you might have a need to be in this section. All right? Because we're going to really demystify how this thing called friendship works. All right. So at least you're going to be living here informed so that you can start making lasting friendship. And you won't be getting angry with people, you know, you won't be getting angry with them because they didn't live up to expectation on what you want them to do, how you want them to live. They didn't live up to their expectations. So you're all welcome today. Please, if you're on Facebook, please let us know if the audio is okay. If you're on TikTok, please let us know if the audio is okay. Any platform at all you're watching us on, please let us know the audio is okay. Because we really want to be sure that everyone is here and well represented and can hear exactly what we are saying. Okay, friendship profiling. This is our topic for today. I'm so much in love with this topic because every now and then people tell me about how someone disappointed. Thank you for Tolu, thank you so much. Um, how someone disappointed them, and as a result of that, they don't want to have friends again. And I laugh because the problem is not them, the problem is you. And you're going to be learning how and why the problem is you. All right? You're going to be learning that today. So as we start, so friendship profiling, you're going to be learning how to understand people, how to manage expectations, and how to build a lasting relationship. Everyone is important. Yes, they might not meet up to your expectation on how you want them to live, on how you want them to, do whatever you want them to do, but everyone you have in your life, they're all important. You're going to need them at one point or the other in your journey. So in this section, you're going to be learning how that works. How is it that the person that always hurts me is important? How is all the hows? You're going to be learning that today, okay? So before you ever, okay, let me put it this way. Have you ever been disappointed deeply by someone you called a friend? Have you ever? If you have ever been disappointed, let's see that in the chat. Yes, a yes or a no. Let's see that in the chat. If you have ever been disappointed by someone you called a friend, someone you so much trusted that this person is going to show up for you in the time of needs, but when you needed them, they were nowhere to be found. If that is true, okay, someone said no, that's fine. That's good. I have, okay, someone say yes. All right. So this person that disappointed you is not an enemy, all right? It's not a stranger. It's someone that you trusted, someone that you opened up to everything, someone you never thought could ever let you down. If that is true, you're welcome to this session. So most people aren't disappointed by their enemies because the enemies does not really have access to you to disappoint you. So it's the people that are very close to you that you have high hopes and high expectations. Those are the people that are going to disappoint you. So we're going to be seeing how, you're going to be, how you can be able to help yourself to ensure that that disappointment don't really come. Because realistically, the problem is not them. The problem is you. I'm saying this, I've said this over and over. You'll be wondering, hey Ken, how is the problem me? Okay, I'm going to be saying that. So we don't get disappointed by People who, okay, let me put it this way. I think that's better. It will sound better that way. We don't get hurt by who people are. We get hurt by who we imagine them to be. So the reason why you're hurt by what an individual does to you is not really because of who they are. It is because of what you imagine them to be. So we project values. We assume that because we are loyal, generous, reliable, our friends must be too. That is not friendship, that is mirror. If you are expecting, okay, when you see yourself in the mirror, you're going to see your image back. All right. So when you are in a friendship, you are very loyal, you are generous, you automatically expect that your friends will reciprocate. If that is your thought, then it's just better you go back to your house, look at your mirror and see yourself because that is who you're supposed to see. All right. So we assign roles they never audition for. So these folks didn't tell you that they're going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever you may want them to be. They never told you that. It was you by yourself that assigned those roles to them. So they never auditioned for those roles. You assigned them to those roles. So we put people in positions they were never built for, then feel betrayed when they can't deliver. That fault isn't theirs. It's not their problem because they never told you they are good listeners, but you want to force them to listen to you when you have need for someone to listen to you. They never told you that. They never told you that they are good with finance. But when you have need for money, you want to reach out to them to respond to you. They never told you that. All right? So the fault isn't theirs. The fault is you. So today, section, we give you framework to see people clearly, place them correctly, and stop losing friendship over misaligned expectations. Because when you want them to show up for you and they don't show up for you, you get angry and you stop calling them. You stop picking their calls. You don't want to reach out to them again. You don't want to reach out to them again. And a lot of persons are in this category. And if you talk about friends to them or friendship, they don't want to get involved with anyone. They don't want. They just want to be in their small corner and enjoy their coffee by themselves. So at the end of this session, there's going to be a shift in mindsets. We're going to be talking about what is friendship profiling, why you need a system, not just feelings. Because many relationships are being controlled by feelings. No system. We didn't put no system we are put in place to ensuring that you keep yourself safe. So number two, what we're going to take home at the end of this session is the 4 friends categories, the framework that changes everything, how to categorize your friends so that you know where everyone really falling, the money tests and other revelations. Number 4, managing expectations without bitterness. Number 5, profiling exercise. Number 6, keeping friends for life. So at the end of this session, you're going to be learning how to keep friends for life. How to keep friends for life. Because you shouldn't be discussing money with everyone in your circle. Everyone shouldn't be in that category where you discuss money with them. Everyone shouldn't be in that category in your life where you discuss your emotion, your feelings, your goals. No. All right. So let's go in and see what this session have for us. So, what is friendship profiling? Friendship profiling is this intentional practice of understanding what each person in your life is truly capable of offering. Understanding what each person in your life is truly capable of offering and relating them accordingly without resentment, placing them where they are supposed to be without you getting angry, without any resentment. I will repeat that again. Friendship profiling is intentional practice of understanding what each person in your life is truly capable of offering and relating them accordingly without resentment. So it's not judgment. When we talk about friendship profiling, it's not judgment. You're not being judgmental. No. Profiling is not writing people off. It is writing them in correctly where they truly belong, where their strength is in that relationship. That is friendship profiling. The folks on YouTube, oh, you can hear me correctly. You can hear me clearly, right? All right. So we'll go ahead, putting people, keeping them where they are, where they need to be correctly. And friendship profiling, it is wisdom, all right? It is the discipline to see people as they are, not as you wish them to be. Seeing them who they are truly with their identity, who they are, not trying to, put them where they don't belong. That is wisdom. So friendship profiling, it is protection for you, for them. Wrong placement creates pressure nobody asks for. When you place people wrongly, for instance, the person you're not supposed to discuss money with, you're having conversation of money with the person, automatically create pressure. The person will try to fit in where he's not supposed to fit in. So to avoid that, you profile your friends. Okay, so what are the four categorization of friendship? Your friends, how do you categorize them? I have four categorization. One, the vote. The vote is VAULT, vote. And who are in this category? Life friends. The friends that will defend you. The friends that will pray for you. The friends that tells you the truth, irrespective of what. And this class of friends, they are very rare. They are not everywhere. So when you have them, please treasure them. Number two, the comrades. COMRADES. The comrades. And who are these friends? They are good people, loyal in a season. Take note, in a season. Great for fun, community, and collaboration, but not your crisis call. So they are not in that place where when you have crisis, you need to call them. They don't belong there. They are just those good people. They are very nice people. They are good for a season. In a particular season of your life, God sends certain kind of friends to you to help you navigate through that season. And it's only for that season. So if you try to push them beyond that season, it won't work. Even if it works, there's going to be distance, unnecessary distance that you can't explain. The number three, the associates. The associates. 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 These kind of friends, they are professionals, your colleagues at work, social network connection, valuable in their lane. Stop expecting them to be family. So your colleagues at work, your friends on LinkedIn, your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, your friends even within your community. We're going to be explaining all of this categorization separately. Then the number 4 is the drains. 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 Those who that drains you. So people who constantly destabilize, diminish, you don't have to hate them, but you must manage them from a distance. So we're going to be discussing each of these categorization one by one. The votes. How do you know the friends that can be categorized as the vote? These friends tell you the truth, even when it is uncomfortable. They don't look at your face. They will tell you the truth. Why? Because they want the best for you. Even when you don't want to hear the truth, they will insist on telling you the truth, and they will tell you. Whether you cut them off, they don't care. The votes, you know them by they show up without a reason or reward. These kind of friends, they don't want your reward, they don't want your accolade, they will always show up. These friends will always show up. Not for any reason, nothing specific. No reward, but they will show up. Number 3, even when the camera is off, they will be there. Number 3, even when the camera is off, this set of friends will be there. They celebrate your wins without competing. This set of friends celebrate your wins, your congratulations, your testimonies. They celebrate them without competing, without bitterness, without getting angry. Why must it always be you? Number 5, they hold your secrets like a sacred thing. They hold your secrets like a sacred thing. Even if you have issues with them, they will never tell your secret to anyone. They will never tell your secret to anyone. So you as a good friend, what are you supposed to do? You reciprocate the debts they offer. Don't neglect them. Don't neglect them for convenience. Don't. Because this set of friends, they are very rare and hard to find. Let them speak into your life. Protect what they share with you. Protect it by all cost. For me as a person, I have had friends that would defend me. You can't talk rubbish about me in their presence. They can even fight you. But these friends, we cannot discuss money. Once conversation about money comes, they will be in need. They will ask you for money. They will ask me for money. I will support if I have. But if I have need for money and I reach out to them, they will never respond. They are never buoyant. They are always broke. So does it mean that this set of friends are bad people? No. It just means that there is a category that's supposed to be placed. Even in the vote, we have categorization, which I'm going to explain later. So this set of friends, the one I just talked about, is still fall under the vote. But it's just for me now to distinct where I place this friend even inside the vote, because there's still categorization inside the vote. So the comrades, what they offer. Enjoyable company and community. These comrades, they offer enjoy. You will always enjoy their company. You will enjoy their presence. Group activities, events, space, share space. There's never a dull moment with them. There's never, you might meet them for a season, but it seems as if you have been with them for a lifetime. Practical help in their area of strength. They're always there to support. Consistent, low drama presence. But don't forget, these sets of friends are seasonal. They are in a particular phase in your life. So where they break down, deep emotional crisis beyond their capacity, they are not built for that. Financial vulnerability or secrets, they are not built for that. Once you give them your secrets, there's a tendency that your secrets might leak. Someone will hear about it. Because why? They are not built for that. Consistent sacrifice on long-term loyalty, nope, they are not built for that. So the mistake we do is we have this set of friends that, we have fun with, we enjoy with, we go out with, we do whatever we want to do with. And before we know it, we want to start giving them certain, secrets, certain information that should be private, that is not designed to be part of the conversation or the friendship. And because they were not built for that, before you know it, they will share your secret with someone else, and you be disappointed. So, and the second mistake is that we push comrades into votes. We push them into vote roles because we enjoy them so much. Then feel abandoned when they can't hold the weight. Keep them in their lane, and your friendship with them will last. Just keep them in their lane. If all you guys do is just to have fun together, when everywhere is dull, you just want someone to, make the whole place fun. Call them up, they are ready to lead everywhere. Keep them there. The moment you start sharing personal secrets, sharing, having financial conversation with them, sharing your goals, then there's a problem. Because these folks are not built for that. They're only built for the fun. So the next one is associates. These are people connected to you through work, through schools, through church, through social cycles. The relationship is real, yes, but it is transitional, or let me put it is transactional by nature. There are some friendships that are transactional. So when I say this, don't be shocked. Do you mean friendship can be transactional? Yes, there are some friendships that are transactional. Your work friends, they are brilliant inside the office, rarely transfer outside. That doesn't make it fake. You guys are good in the office. You guys do everything together. They know you guys as, good parties. But that relationship doesn't transfer out of the office. That doesn't make them fake friends. It just makes it contextual. This is where they belong. Enjoy it there. The church and the community. Faithful, you have friends that are faithful in this space. They are warm and supportive. But don't assume proximity equals intimacy. Don't assume proximity to be equal to intimacy. Then the network friends. They are professionally valued or valuable, mutually beneficial. Honor the relationship for what it is, not less. There are people that once you want to do business, you know them. If you call this person, this one will pull up for me in this business. But after that business, You guys will never get in touch for a very long time until there's another business. They're always there. So enjoy it as a dad. Don't push the relationship beyond it. So the associates are not lesser friends. Let's get it. They are different friends. Honor them at that level. Misplacement is where the pain starts. When you start moving, those that should be associates, those that should be comrade, you start moving them to votes. Because vote is actually the category where you can be vulnerable with someone. The friendship in the vote circle is the people that you're supposed to be vulnerable to. It's the people that are supposed to see how weak you are, how in you see you in a moment of nakedness. But because this other set of friends are fun to be with, your colleague at work, you always see them at all time, at least 8 hours in a day. Before you know it, you lose your guard and you start, telling them what they're not supposed to know. So take note of that. Then the category 4, the drains. So every conversation with this set of folks leaves you depleted. Every conversation with them leaves you depleted. Every season brings a new crisis. That's somehow you need to face it. You feel obligated, not choosing. There's always a problem that they want you to take care of. Those set of folks that it's only when they need money, that is when they call you. They never care to know how you feel. They never care to know are things going on well with you. They never care. All they just want is this is a problem with them and you have to fix them. The drains. So red flags. Red flags you should need to take note of. Consistent one-sidedness. Consistent one-sidedness of things. They receive, but they never pour back. You are always calling them. They never return your calls. The only day they call you is the day they have problem. You're always supportive to them, with them and to them, but they are never supportive to you. They need money, you're always there. They need emotional support, you're always there. They never return back. It's only when they need one, once they have need, when their boyfriend breaks their hearts, that is when they will remember that you have a phone number. Red flags. 2, they celebrate when you are down. Grow cold when you rise. So when you are down, when you lose your job, when your boyfriend breaks your heart, when your marriage is in crisis, that is when they blossom. They are always happy at that time. But when you grow, they grow cold. They are never there to celebrate your wins. They are never there to celebrate or be happy for you. Number 3, everything is always your fault and your responsibility. They are always right. They are never wrong. This set of folks, they are always right. They are never wrong. It's always your fault. If things are not working, it's always your fault. Every time you are with them, you walk away feeling depleted, feeling small, because they will always want to make you feel small. They will always want to make you feel emotionally drained. That all the problem in this world, you are the one causing all of the problem. Even the problem between US and Iran right now, you are the reason why the US and Iran they are fighting. You. So you leave them always feeling small. So what should be your response to this set of friends? You don't have to announce the distance. You don't have to go to them or say, hey, you stay your end, me, I stay my end. No, you don't have to announce it. So just reduce your access. Reduce access. Not your character, just access. The access they have to you to do all of these things they usually do. Just reduce the access. So pray for them from a safe distance. There are some persons you shouldn't be, this set of people, you don't be in the same, you avoid being in the same circle with them. Because these kind of friends, if you want to go for an interview and you have a conversation with them for 1 minute or 2 minutes, you will go to that interview feeling less of yourself because they want to make you feel less of yourself. You see, this small you want to go and be the CEO of that company. You mean you apply for that CEO? You have ambition, like as small as you are. My friend, leave that thing. They will not give you that job. Come, let's go and apply for associate job. That is where we fit in. And before you know it, you might say it doesn't, it will not affect you. No, that's not how the mind works. Before you know it, it will affect your mind. You will start seeing yourself less of you. All of you know, the confidence that was built before you left the house, everything will just dissipate. Everything will disappear. And you just see yourself very and so trained. So what should be your response to them? Forgive, but don't keep reopening the door to them. Don't keep reopening the door to them. So important thing to note, some drains are not bad people. The reason why they're in this category is not necessarily because they are bad people. No. It is just because most of them are wounded people. Most of them are wounded. They are fighting trauma. They are fighting oppression, whatever you can think of. They are stuck in a pattern that hurts everyone around them. So compassion is possible. Unlimited access is not required. Be compassionate to them. We're not saying you should be profiling. You should do profiling not because you want to cut people off. No. Be nice. If they ask for support that you can provide them the support, but from a distance. Never allow them to be in that space with you where they will need to talk you down again. So the money tests. So like I said earlier, I have friends who will defend me for life, but I never discuss money with them. Because every time money discussion comes in, they are always broke. Even when two of you know that this person is not broke, they are always broke. So what is this test? We stand by you in conflicts. You kind of, put them in different categorization. The friends that will stand by you in conflicts and in crisis, they should be in your inner circle. The friends that will become unavailable around money. The financial lane, the door that lead to financial discussion in your life should be closed to those people. We don't discuss money with them. Just put them where they are. For instance, if they are always there for you in time of conflict and crisis, keep them in your inner circle and relate with them in that light. But for money, let that door be closed. So profile decision. Keep as votes for loyalty. Keep, we discussed 4 categorization, right? So this set of friends that we cannot discuss money with, but they are there for us in the time of crisis or issues. So you keep them in votes because that's actually where they belong. So do not open money conversation with them. If not, you will lose them. If not, you'll be disappointed. So the profiler's rule, know what each friend is good for. That is the main reason for profiling. And go to the right person for the right thing. Stop expecting expecting loyalty from someone that, let's say financial loyalty, let me use that, on someone that is not built for that. So stop expecting your loyalty friend to be your financial advisor. They might not be built for that, right? So why putting them, giving them a job they didn't apply for? So if you are getting value to this point, please hit the like button, share the live session, let people like you join in and learn. This session is free, so there is no reason why I shouldn't share, right? All right, let's go ahead. Situation that shows you who they really are. Then you're going to be asking me, with all of the things that you have said, how can I put the test to be sure that this person falls in here, this person falls? Calm down, calm down. We're coming there because I'm not going to be leaving you up there, right? I'm going to help you. We're here to help you. So just follow through. Situation that show you who people are in your life. Number one, your failure. Your failure is a test to your friends. Your failure. Now, when you fail, some will disappear. Some will double down. Some will use it against you. So that moment is a profile test to know where this particular friend belong. If this person disappears when you are disappointed, when you fail, can you tell me the category of friends this person falls in? Please put it in the chat. If this person disappears when you fail, where does this person belongs to in the four categorization we gave? That's number one. Number two, your success. Some friends can handle your struggle, but not your elevation. When you are elevated, you become a threat to them. So promotion reveals more than pain does. Promotion reveals more than pain does because there are some persons in your life that will be there to console you, to pet you, to support you when you're struggling. But the moment you start doing well, that is when you start hearing stories. This person, that little boy that we're all together, is very pompous, is very egotistic, he's very this, he's very that. They will start talking evil against you. All right. I'm just checking YouTube to see if everything is okay over there. Okay. So your success reveals so much than you can ever imagine. That is the second test. The first one, your failure. Second one, your success. The third one, your secrets. What happens to what you share in confidence? Loose lips are not loyal hearts. Profile them accordingly. I tell you something in secret. And because you are angry with me, or because you cannot hold your mouth together, you start sharing to others. So loose lips are not loyal hearts. When I'm loyal to you, whatever you tells me stays with me alone. Number 4, your time of need. Number 4, your time of need. Availability in inconvenience or inconvenient moments separate vote friends from performance friends. Availability in your time of friends, in your time of need rather, or in time of inconvenience, separate people in your life. You have a need. You are in a situation. You are in a dungeon. You need help. That moment is also a profile test. It separates people in your life and position them where they belong. So watch quietly. So you don't need to, create a test to be able to ascertain where each of your friends fall into. You don't need to do all of that. Life itself will test them. Life will test the people in your life. So your job, what is your job? Your job is just to be awake enough to read the results that life gives and adjust your placement, not your anger. You don't need to be angry with anyone. You don't need to be angry with anyone for exhibiting or showing who they are. This is who they are. Just profile them, place them where they're supposed to be, and move on. With that, they're going to be friends with you for life or for a very long time. Because why? You're not putting pressure on them to be who they are not. So, relating to people where they are, we're going to be looking at what creates disappointment realistically. What creates disappointment and what creates longevity in your friendship or your relationship. The secret to keeping friends for a long time is not tolerating everything. It is expecting the right thing from the right people. That is the secret of keeping friends for a long time. You're always angry with people because they don't show up for you the way you show up for them. Have you asked yourself if these folks or this friend in your life is built for this particular thing you are asking for? I hope you're getting value. If you're getting value to this point, please smash the like button, share the live session with someone, right? There's only what we want from you. This session is free. So the best you can do for us is just to share, like, and share this live session, all right? Okay, so what creates disappointment? Expecting loyalty from someone who is only seasonal. Someone who is only seasonal. You're expecting loyalty from them. Looking for emotional depth from surface level connection. You met someone today, and because the vibe between you and the person, there's just disconnect. And all of a sudden, you start going deep to things that should be shallow. I can tell you for a sure that you're going to get disappointed. Sharing your dreams with someone who can't hold vision. Everybody in your life shouldn't hear about your dream. Everyone in your life shouldn't. You should be able to scan your friends and say, hey, This person I can discuss my dream. This person can make, there are some people you discuss your dream or your vision with. While having conversation with them, you'll be asking yourself, why didn't you have conversation with this person a long time? Why? Because while you're just having that conversation with them, they will fine-tune that dream for you and say, this thing, based on what I've seen with you, this thing, I think this is better this way. Before you know it, the vision become clearer. So don't go sharing your vision with someone who cannot hold vision. Expecting money discussion with loyalty only friend. There are friends that are only loyal friends, all right? If you don't have any business with you talking about money. So the next question is, in your circle, do you have people in your life that you can confidently call for $10,000, $1,000, 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, and they will show up for you? Even if they don't have, they know, this one, I have to step in. If you don't have, look for a way to have that set of friends because you will need them. And that set of friends become the only people you should discuss money with. And if there is information for growth that you hear about money or you know about money, that set of friends must be on the know so that you guys can grow together. So we have discussed about what creates disappointment. Now let's discuss about what creates longevity in friendship. Number one, knowing which friends carry which lane in your life. So all your friends should be in their lane, right? So knowing them where they are, in which lane they are, it makes everything very easy. You want someone to step in for you, maybe you need a ride. You have many friends that have cars, but there's only one that can pull up for you when you call for a ride. Don't need calling everybody. Just call that one that always pull up for you, and the person will pull up for you. So at the end of the day, you won't be angry with the other friends that didn't show up for you, right? Makes life easy. If you need money, you have friends in your life that you can discuss money with. So when you need it, you just call, hey, bro, I need $1,000. And they will just show up for you and they will send the money to you. But if you go asking the other of your friends, they are not built for that. They're going to tell you, I don't have. And before you know it, you get angry. Number two, meeting them at the level they have aimed without resentment. People have aimed a level in your life. Leave them there. Don't elevate them. Don't promote people to a level they are not supposed to be promoted to. Appreciating what each person can give, not punishing what they cannot give. Appreciate them for what they bring to the table. Appreciate them for what they bring to the table. And with that, you can be able to have friends that for 20 years, 30 years, you guys are still friends. Releasing anger. They were never your enemy. You just misplaced them. So all of you that are angry with that friend, the problem was never the friend. The problem was you. Because you positioned them in a category they're not supposed to be. You gave them pressure for what they were not built for. So they were never your enemy. So maybe you need to call that fellow today. That person you have blacklisted for not helping you out when you needed money. You need to call them. Because that person was never the problem. You were the problem. You are the one that are now assigned them to a responsibility they never audition for. So Stop being angry at people for being who they are. Friends, to the folks on YouTube, to the folks on TikTok, to the folks on Facebook, to my friends and well-wishers, to my community, the Tribe Cycle, everyone, please stop being angry with people for being who they are. They cannot change because of you. Just get it. They didn't change because of their father, their mother, their siblings. So it is you like this, they'll have to change for. My friend, calm down. They have capacity. They have what they are built for. Celebrate them at that level. A cat will never bark. A cat will never bark. A mango tree will never give oranges. And some friends will never give you what you need them to give. Not because they hate you, or because it is not in them. They don't have what you are looking for. So the resentment you are carrying and the price of wrong placement, it's not a proof that the person is a bad person. It's not a proof. That you have a friend in your life, every time you are the one always calling the person, you are the one always reaching out. When you don't call, you guys can stay for 2 weeks without, talking. Just stop calling. Still be nice to the person. When you guys see, hug the person, be nice. All the things you used to do, still do, but from a distance. Because the person maybe not built for that. Not everybody like calling. Not everyone know how to call. So you to stop calling, but just relate with them from a distance. Don't start getting angry with them, or because you feel that they are not always returning your calls anytime you call them. Profiling is not a punishment for them. No. It is protecting the both of you. Your mental health needs to be protected. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. You can love someone deeply and still not give them access to every part of your life. You can love someone deeply and they don't have access to every part of your life. You're still nice with them. If there is a good news, you share those good news with them and say, hey, bro, I just got this job. But when you're planning for that job, please keep it to yourself because they are not built for that. But there are some person in your life that should know when you apply for that job because they will push you to ensure that you read, you study, you do everything, and you must get that job. They will never give up on you. They will pray with you, they will pray for you, and they are there for you at all time. That kind of people, that kind of individuals, please tell them when you're applying for that job because they will be with you, they will guide you. Even when you want to sleep. I remember a friend of mine many years ago. I was applying for a particular job. And every day he will come to me and said, Ken, why won't you get that job when you're reading like a fool? You must get that job. You don't have any choice than to get that job. It's not you. Every time, everyone is outside and you're in your room studying. Every time, just for this interview, you must get that job. If he sees me outside and I'm not studying, he'll say, Ken, what are you doing outside? Please go back to your room. You need to go and study. You see that job, we cannot afford not to get it. So you know where to profile them, place them. So start placing your circle. Placing people where they are. Make things easy. Think of 5 people. So this is an exercise for everyone that are on this call. This is an exercise for everyone and a take home. Think of 5 people currently in your life. Don't say their name to anyone. Don't even type your name on the chat, all right? This is personal. Now, honestly place them using these 3 questions I'm going to be asking. Question number 1. What is this person consistently available for without being asked twice? In your life, what is this person consistently? Anytime you call on this person concerning this matter, this person is always available without you asking twice. You don't need to say it 2 times. This person is always there. Number two, what have I never gotten from them? No matter how many times I have tried. The things that you have never gotten from these friends, irrespective of how many times you try. Number three, ooh, if you're getting value, it's a place to like the live session and share it to friends, all right? After time with them, how do I feel? Built up or drained? Seen or used? So the 5 names you have written down, please answer these questions for them. What is the thing that these folks are always available for? For instance, you have a lot of friends that they have cars. Your car has an issue and you need a ride. Who is that person you can call that can pull up for you at all time? Write it down. This person is always available anytime. This person doesn't, mind inconveniencing him or herself just for you to ensure that he provides you a ride. This is just an example so you can think of other areas, right? What is that thing that every time you ask, you have never gotten this particular response positive with this person? After 3 times, after time of having a chat with this person, how do you feel when you leave their presence? Do you feel built up? Do you feel encouraged? Do you feel fired up? Or you feel drained? Or do you feel seen or used? So does this, folks, fall under votes, comrade, associates, or drains? So while you do that, I'm going to be giving you some time just because this question is really important. It's not one you just jump and pass. No. I really want you to think. I really want you to think. So I really want someone to put in a chat in each of these categories. What category do you find surprising to place someone in? Which category in all of these 4 categorization we gave, which of them do you find surprising to place someone in? So friends, we're heading towards the end of this session. And I would love to take your questions. So if you have a question, please drop it in the chat. I'll try as much as possible to answer as many questions as I can. If I don't see the question, there are people, my teams, they're on the chat, they'll be able to respond to you. So keeping friends for life. This is how Kenneth, it is me, has kept friends for years without fights, not by pretending, but by just profiling and placing them where they truly belong. So I don't demand more than each person is built for or is built to give. I appreciate the lane they are strong in instead of punishing the ones they are not. I don't gossip about them. I profile them. There's a difference between you gossiping about your friends because what they're expecting, what you're expecting is not what they are doing. Just profile them and you won't have any issue with them. I check in with vote friends beyond season of needs, not just when I am courting. I revisit my profile. Profile is not for life. You have to review your profile every now and then. The ones that are in comrade there are some that are in comrade are supposed to be added to votes. There are some that are in votes and are supposed to be added back to comrade. So it's something that you need to review on a regular. So I manage distance without drama. No announcement needed, just adjustment. Friendship that lasts because they are built on truth, not just on performance or wishful thinking. So friendship they do not last all because you just think they should last. They are built on truth. And the truth here is profile them, place them where they are so that you don't get stressed. They don't get stressed. All of you are just enjoying yourself based on where they are and based on where you are. So profiling isn't about having fewer friends. It is about doing less damage to the ones you have. Is it possible for a friend to belong into two categories, to categorize example, comrade and associate? Nope, you can only belong to one. So let me break this down. So the friends in vote, it does not mean that those friends are boring people or you guys don't have fun together. You guys do, all right? You guys do. You guys have fun. Every characteristics that comrade and associate have, as per how bubbling your relationship with them are. The people in the votes, you also have fun with them. But beyond the fun, there is something they stand for. Whereas the people in comrade and associate, the only thing they stand for is just the fun and what you guys do together. That is what they stand for. But in the votes, you guys have fun together. Yes, we go out together. When you have need, they are there for you. So no, because the votes are like the higher level. The comrade, they are the lower, associate lower. But not necessarily because they are lower. No, it's just keeping them where everyone belongs based on what they bring to the table. All right. Hope I answered your question. All right. If you have a question, please put it in the chat. Try as much as possible to answer all questions. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Let me check YouTube if there's a question over there. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and we're just a few minutes away from. Okay, the categorization. So I should say the categorization again. All right, we have number one, the vote. Number two, the comrade. Number three, the associates. Number four, the drains. All right, these are the four categorization we have for our amazing friends. Do you get that? So I'll just maybe for the recap purpose, I'll just say the votes are the people in your life. They tell you the truth, even when it's inconvenient. They show up for you, even without a reason or reward. They are there for you, even off camera. They celebrate your wins without competing. They hold your secrets sacred. They comrade. They are enjoyable company and community. Group activities, event, and share space. Practical help in their area of strength. Consistent, low drama presence. So that is comrades. The associates, they are folks that you meet at work, your colleagues at work, the folks you meet in church, in your community circle, the network friends, all right? Business associates, this is where they fall in. There are friends, not all business associates are friends. So the other one is, or the last one is the drains. So these are the people that relationship with them is one-sided. They receive, but they never pour back. They celebrate when you are down, grow cold when you rise. Everything is always your fault and your responsibility. You walk away from them feeling small. Hope you got all of that. Okay, so profiling isn't about having fewer friends. As I said earlier, it's about doing less damage to the ones you already have. When you know where people belong, you stop setting them up to fail. All right, I have a question here. If you see yourself always attracting the drains, what could be the problem? The problem is what you already know. Because when you see yourself attracting the drains all the time, it just means that you also need to check yourself. All right? You need to check yourself because you always attract your likes. It's as simple as ABCD. You always attract yourself, your like. So you need to check yourself. You need to review, sit down, and do a holistic review of you. Because most times, just like I said earlier, the problem is not others, it is you, right? It is you. So if the problem is always you, then you need to sit back and say, what is happening with me? Why am I always attracting wrong people? Is it that I'm not nice to others? Is it that I don't stand in for others? Because you might be thinking that you are a good person, which relatively everyone believes they are. But it's only mirror that shows your real image. There's only people around you that shows that most time tell you the truth and tell you this is it. Someone say you ever get skid marks? I don't know what that means. Please explain. All right. So those people that are always walking away in your life, can you have a conversation with them? Maybe one of them that you think, okay, this person is really genuine, can tell you the truth. And let them give you feedback of you. Most times, ask for feedback. Some might be so exaggerating, but some can really tell you the truth. Even if people are exaggerating, you can get one or two things from them. Ask questions, get feedback from them. Because in your mind, you might be thinking what you are doing, how you're relating with them is the right way. Or how you relate with friends is the right way. But not knowing that you actually get doing the things wrongly, people perceive you wrongly. Your action, your facial expression, when you are in the room, how does people feel? How does people see you? Your smile, your presence. So all these things are things that help people to come in because you need to pass through the door before you go inside. Don't come and tell me I am very kind, I'm very good, I'm very, yes, that is inside your heart. But I'm not inside your heart. All the friends, all the people you meet in your community, meet around you, they are not inside your life or inside your heart. They have to walk in. How did they walk in? They can only walk in through what they see, how they see you respond, how they see you react to situation. How they see you react to situation. So if you're the one that is always quarreling, always fighting, and inside your heart you're very soft, my friend, nobody will want to come close. Realistically, you're a very nice person, but you have, built a defensive mechanism around yourself that no one should come in, no one can come in, probably because of the things that you went through before. And as a result of that, you don't want people around you. If the goal is that you don't want people around you, then why are you looking for good friends? So you need to review that again. Maybe you need to break that wall that you have built around yourself, and let people know that indeed this person is a nice person. When people are in need, pop up for them, show up for them. Someone wants to relocate from a particular house to another house. Can you just, if it is possible, you're not going to work that day, leave whatever you're doing, go out to them and just provide a helping hand. And I can tell you, when you need help, help will be there for you. When people are in need financially, support. If you're able to support, let's say, for instance, if you support like 10, 20%, one person will always want to stand for you. Or the other 19 might not want. Yeah, it's fine. Just like I said, you don't need to do any test. Life will do the test for you, and it's just for you to be very smart to see the results and work with the result that life gives you. All right? Hope you answered your question. So review yourself, do a holistic review of how you see things, your approach, your mindsets, and you're going to get the answer that you're looking for. Please drop your question. I don't know if we have any question on YouTube here. Please, if you have any question, please drop it down there. Let's speak it. What is the thing you have ever gotten from them? Do you feel used, drained, or fulfilled after the conversation? Okay, that was what I was saying. Okay. So when you were, when you know where people belongs, you stop setting them up to fail. You stop carrying offenses that were never intended. You stop breaking relationships that could have lasted decades. If only you had placed them rightly. Know, place, and thrive. So if you have known who you are dealing with, place them where they belong. You thrive in every relationship. That is the simple truth. You will thrive in every relationship. So those colleagues of yours, they are supposed to be in the associate category, that you have moved from associate to comrade, even to vote. You need to move them back to associate. That is where they belong. That is where they belong. Don't stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. That is the problem. You are putting so much stress to yourself, and that is not nice to you. You deserve better. So work on yourself and place people where they should be. So now I'm going to be giving you an assignment. An assignment I'm going to be giving you, I don't want you to come and give me feedback, but it's something I want you to go and work on because you need it. Number one, write down 10 people currently in your life, 10 of them currently in your life. Beside each name, write one word: vote, comrade, associate, drain. Beside each name, write one word: vote, comrade, associate, drain. Ask yourself, have I been expecting the wrong person, the wrong thing from this person? Have I been expecting the wrong thing from this person? Make one adjustment this week. Not dramatic, just intentional. Reach out to one vote friend this week with zero agenda. You guys should just reach out to them with zero agenda. Healthy relationship don't happen by accident. They happen by design. You have to create system. That is how healthy relationship works. You have to create system if you want to have healthy relationship. You don't expect everyone to be everywhere. Once you know the strength of everyone, it's easy for you to relate with them. So friends, this marks the end of this conversation unless you have a question to answer, for me to answer. Because I don't just want you to leave here having listened to me. You might have some questions that you have in mind. This thing, how am I going to do it? How am I going to respond to this? Ask the question. Are you going to get help? So if you're that fellow that you don't have friends at all, I can tell you for a fact, you're going to need one someday. And most times I understand that the reason why you don't have friends is because of past experience. To you, maybe. To your friends, maybe. So to help you navigate through that, just profile them and place them where they are, where they truly belong. And trust me, you're going to enjoy your relationship or your friendship with them. So have those friends that you can discuss money with. I have few friends that I can talk money with. There are different continents around the world. Anytime I call for money, these folk I will not ask you what do you want to do. They only ask you which account am I sending it to. And once they reach out to me too, I don't ask. Even if I don't have it, I'll look for it and I'll send it to them. So I don't go asking what business you want to do, what no, I don't. There's no time. Why? Because you know them. And that is how life is supposed to be. So your friends might not be the ones that you need to discuss millions with. No, it might just be the ones that you need to discuss, like for those in Nigeria, like 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. It's okay. Even if that is only what they can afford, it's okay. So that is it. And I hope everyone here got something from this session. Please feel free to ask your question. Even after this session, we'll still be looking at the questions and we'll try to provide answers where necessary. So thank you so much, everyone, for taking our time to join us today for this live session. And I hope everyone got something. And as you leave, please try and work on the assignment that was given. This is not to help me. This is to help you. Because for me, I'm discussing this today because I've been able to navigate through this discussion. And I've worked with this for years. And that is the reason why I have friends that are still there for more than 20 years, 30 years, they are still there. And we are still good with each other, not because it's just maybe kind of trying to convince you. No, it's reality. So friends, you too can live that kind of life where low expectations from people they're not supposed to expect too much from. And with that, you're good to go. So thank you so much, everyone. Work on your friends list, work on profiling your friends, work on profile, even your colleagues, even everyone in your life, just work on profiling them. And I can tell you for a fact, you're going to have peace in your relationship with them. You're going to have peace. So thank you so much for the folks on TikTok, and have yourself a very good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you to the folks in the Middle East. I can see many of you here. All right. So to my friends on Facebook, thank you so much for joining us today again. We're going to be having our section on finance. Hopefully next week or a week after, the poster is going to be posted in this page. So stay glued here and You'll be happy you did. Thank you so much and have yourself an amazing evening. God bless you all. And so to my friends on YouTube, thank you so much for doing this with us today. Have yourself an amazing evening. God bless you all.